The spring starts on March 20, and I have to ready up my front yard by cleaning up the garden bed and add some organic garden bed soil and top it with mulch. I did not go to Home Depot to get it, but instead I order it through the Instacart. Soon, all the trees in my backyard will start to bloom again. Sometimes we think happiness is somewhere far away, a vacation, a beach, a trip to another city, or somewhere exciting. We often feel like we need to leave home to truly relax, to escape stress, responsibilities, or the busy noise of everyday's life. But lately, I've been realizing something important. Sometimes the place we're looking for is already right in front of us. For me, the place is my backyard. It may not be a luxury resort, and it's not some famous destinations people travel to. But when I step outside, breathe the fresh air, and see the plants and the garden, something inside me starts to feel calm. This is where I slow down. This is where I take a break from everything. In a world where everything moves so fast, it's easy to forget how important it is to pause, to breathe, and to simply exist in the moment. Spending time here reminds me that being alone is not always loneliness. Sometimes being alone is exactly what we need. Being alone gives us space to think, to reflect, and to reconnect with ourselves. And even though I'm enjoying this quiet time, I'm not completely alone. My cats are always here with me. Sometimes they follow me around the garden. Sometimes they just sit nearby watching everything, like they're supervising my gardening work. Other times, they just relax in the sun, enjoying the day with me. Their presence makes the space feel alive, and they remind me to slow down even more. And because my cats are masters of relaxation, they know how to enjoy the simple things: sunshines, fresh air, and a peaceful place to rest. Mental health is also something we don't always talk about enough. Life can be stressful, work can be demanding. There are responsibilities, expectations, and sometimes pressures that people don't even see. And sometimes we carry all that quietly. But moments like this, simple moments in a quiet backyard, can make a huge difference. Gardening has become something very special for me. There's some things about putting your hands in the soil, planting something small, watering it, and watching it grow over time. It reminds me that growth takes patience. Plants don't rush. They grow slowly, naturally, in their own time. And maybe we are the same way. Sometimes we need time to grow, time to heal, and time to take care of ourselves. As I prepare the garden for the spring season, I am not just preparing the soil or planting flowers. I am also preparing my mind for a new season, a new beginning. Spring is always a reminder that no matter how long winter feels, change eventually comes. New leaves grows, flowers bloom, and life begins again. In this small space behind my home, I find peace. I find clarity. And most importantly, I find balance. Sometimes, while I am watering the plants or fixing the garden beds, one of my cats will quietly walk or sit next to me like they're keeping me company. Those little moments makes the day feel lighter. They remind me that happiness doesn't have to be complicated. Being here helps me disconnect from the noise of the world and reconnect with what truly matters. Sometimes that means sitting quietly. Sometimes it means watering plants. Sometimes it means watching my cats explore the yard or stretch out in the sunshine. These small moments may seem simple, but they are powerful. They remind us that happiness doesn't always require big plans or expensive trips. Sometimes happiness is found in a quiet place. Sometimes happiness is found in the simple acts of caring for something and watching it grow. And sometimes happiness is found in learning to be comfortable in our own company. Taking care of our mental health doesn't always require something complicated. Sometimes it starts with something very simple. Stepping outside, breathing fresh air, feeling the warmth of the sun, and reminding ourselves that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to rest. It's okay to take time for ourselves. For me, this backyard has become more than just a garden. It has become my sanctuary, my place to recharge, my place to think. And as the spring seasons arrive, I look forward not only to seeing the plants grow and watching my cats enjoying the garden with me, to continuing to grow myself. Because sometimes the most important journey we take isn't to another place. It's the journey back to ourselves. And sometimes that journey begins right here in our own backyard.